and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Break. 458's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set, ready. 30 days, let's go. Let's go down top. Let's go. You Greystone Trout. Greystone Trout. And go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think?
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Check three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
I got you. Check 55.
He'll try and throw for it here. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Smith. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Charlie. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stop your whining. Mike 54. Mike.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 10 logo.
2nd and 14. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Exit, exit.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dexter. Now that is 9 sacks for him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it away.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the ball.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Right there.
They'll set up a throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 4. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jacob Hollister, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Goodwin able to haul it in. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Ball up to the 35 now, up on 1st and 10. Here, this is James White. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 2. Got a man open. That's Harry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
And the Titans first down.
Delta. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. Scene 6. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 52 yards on the ground. First down, here's White. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the ground, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
That's caught by Hollister and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.